Corvette made a choice not made by the flip of a coin or a turn of events, but a choice made through experience, a choice made from being around the block, a choice made because you knew that there really was no other choice. Remember how good it was? Remember how good it is to be partners in performance. Goodyear and Corvette have been together from start to finish. We've been exclusive partners in performance since 1978 with Corvette's use of Goodyear custom polysteel tires and Goodyear custom guard GT radials. You chose us because we understood how to drive the business and drive the driver, pushing the limits of technical know-how where no one had dared to go before. And we haven't looked back. But we did look up, because that's the place to be if you really want to fly.
The name that's dominating the racetracks of America is now being readied to dominate America's streets and roads as a new line of high-performance radios. Eagle GT, steel-belted, outline white letter, the optional original equipment tire on the 1981 Corvette.
Today, when we ran these tires in the wet, like I said, I felt that they helped as good or maybe better in the wet than they did in the dry. Actually, the breakaway wasn't as sudden as I expected from the other radios that we tested in the past, that they broke away very slowly, but the recovery time was very quick, and that's one thing I like about any tire, especially the recovery time. A tire can break away, but as long as it recovers itself real quick, I think that's what makes a safe tire.
And since then, the Eagles have never landed, taking millions of Goodyear and Corvette customers on a flight not only around the track, but around the world.
Therefore, it's incumbent upon us not only to anticipate his needs, that is the ultimate consumer, but to help our original equipment customers anticipate those needs and be proactive in providing them with the types of products that are going to enhance the salability of their vehicle and then enhance its performance in the hands of that consumer. It's almost amazing to me that here we are approaching the 21st century, and a lot of American companies presumably have just discovered that customers want to be satisfied.
And that's exactly how we approached the Eagle VR50. When Corvette set out to break the mold with its performance car, Goodyear set out to break the mold with its performance tire. Fitting the pieces in the design labs and on the manufacturing floors as we worked side by side to create a dream. But the dream was more than smoke and mirrors. It was a performance reality, doing the unthinkable with a team that was unstoppable.
This is the skid pad, the ultimate test in adhesion, where car and tire get pushed to the limit. Only one street tire on the standard production car has ever achieved 0.95 G. The Goodyear Eagle VR50. The American tire even Europe is hungry for.
And nobody could touch us on the skid pad, on the track, or on the road.
The record-breaking Corvette GTP race car uses just one make of tire, the Goodyear Racing Eagle. And every Corvette leaves Chevrolet with just one make of tire, the Goodyear Eagle VR Gatorback Street Radial. And not by coincidence, because Goodyear makes better high-performance tires for the track and for the street. Goodyear Eagles, they'll take you home the quick way or to the winner's circle.
Because everybody wanted a piece of the Goodyear Corvette win. It was a feeling of high energy, high expectations, and high stakes for those demanding high performance.
I think it's a testimony to what Chevrolet has done with the Corvette, that the combination with Goodyear is a world-class combination. The success, the results are obvious, and it's my distinct pleasure to present the 1986 Manufacturers' Championship for the SECA Escort Endurance Series to Dave McClellan of Chevrolet.
And before long, Goodyear Eagles set the standard, not only for Corvette, but for anybody else who's up to the challenge.
Like most showroom stock series, you think the cars are equal, and the challenge is to keep them equal, to make sure that they stay equal. One of the ways we can regulate that is by putting all the cars on the same tire. So that eliminates that part of the equation. We do it with OEM Goodyear Eagle Gator backs for two reasons. First of all, the car comes with a 17-inch wheel and tire combination, the only car in America available that way. So it is a very new tire, new technology.
Yet winning was far from being a new experience to the Goodyear Corvette team. Rick Mears not only was the first to cross the finish line that year at Indy, but the first to be the owner of a Corvette ZR1 as it rolled off the assembly line on what else but Goodyear Eagles.
It wasn't really a surprise to me at all to see the Goodyear Eagle on the Corvette. I think the Corvette's number one, and Goodyear is also, so I think it's a pretty good match. The tire is a major part of the car, and that's, the contact between the car and the pavement is key. And to be able to utilize